Even when Washington wins, there's always gotta be something. Welcome into Sports Final. I'm Moisés Linares. Carson Wentz will see a specialist on Monday after fracturing a finger on his throwing hand against the Bears Thursday night. We'll learn more in the coming days about how much time Wentz will miss. The injury occurred with 2 minutes left in the first half when Wentz's hand hit the arm of a Bears defensive lineman. Wentz was seen shaking his hand after the play, though he never came out of the game. If Wentz has to miss time, backup Taylor Heinicke would likely take over the offense. Heinicke started 15 games last season, throwing 20 touchdowns and 15 interceptions. So we don't know how much time Carson Wentz will miss just yet. But what we do know is the Commanders team is coming off a win over the Bears in Chicago. It wasn't pretty, but there were some bright spots, and team insider J.P. Finley breaks down the game in a fiery post-game press conference from head coach Ron Rivera. Even with the Commanders' struggles to start the year, the NFC East has been the best division in the NFL so far this season. Tonight, two of the top teams squaring off on Sunday Night Football. The undefeated Eagles hosting the 4-1 Cowboys. First Lady and big-time Philly sports fan, Dr. Jill Biden at Lincoln Financial Field tonight, and she got to see some great defense from her squad. Second quarter, the pass from Cooper Rush is tipped and picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson, one of two interception on the night for him. The Eagles secondary has been impressive. More from them in a minute. And Philly turns the pick into points. Ensuing drive, Jalen Hurts to A.J. Brown, 15-yard touchdown. Eagles up 14-0. We said we'd get back to the secondary, and here's another Philly interception. This time it's Darius Slay. Eagles led 23 at the half to the fourth. Dallas would get within 3, but Philly extends the lead on this play as Hurts finds Devontae Smith in the end zone. Eagles win 26-17 to stay undefeated. They are now 6-0 to start the year. Dallas drops to 4-2. The improbable 4-1 Giants hosting the Ravens. Wink Martindale led the Baltimore defense for the last 4 seasons. This year, he's with the G-Man, and his D came through today. Ravens up 3 with 3 minutes to go when the snap goes by Lamar Jackson. He recovers, but then throws an interception to Giants' Julian Love. He returns it 27 yards to the Ravens' 13-yard line, and the Giants are in business a few plays later. New York offense cashes in. Saquon Barkley with the 1-yard go-ahead touchdown. Giants up 4. Still plenty of time for Jackson to lead the Ravens back with a minute and a half to go. He loses the ball. Another costly turnover. Take another look. Number 5 in blue, Kayvon Thibodeau. The 5th overall pick in this year's draft strips it from Lamar. Giants win 24-20 to improve to 5-1. For the Ravens, who were up 10 early in the fourth quarter, another blown lead and loss. Tough ending once again for Baltimore. WNBC's Bruce Beck was in the locker room with the Giants after the win.
Dexter, is there some point where we'll stop saying this is a surprising football team, the New York Giants? You're 5-1 now.
Y'all could be surprised all you want. We know that the kind of team we are. We know the kind of brotherhood that we have. We just fight. We just want to be here for each other and win for each other. And I think that's the special thing we have in this room right now.
We're not shocked. No, we're not shocked that we find ways to win. I think we're confident in what we can do, and we're confident in our toughness, our ability to compete and find ways to win down the stretch. So, no, we're not shocked. I think we understand there's a lot still out there for us. There's a lot, we got to work to improve on, but no, we're not shocked.
A rematch of last year's epic AFC divisional round game, Josh Allen and the Bills visiting Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. The teams trading blows in the first half. We've seen this before, right? Mahomes moving around, buying time. He's going to find Juju Smith-Schuster. And oh boy, the Bills defense not looking so good in that play. Result is a 42-yard touchdown to put KC up 7-3. Then right before the half, a drive that started at the Buffalo 1 ends with Allen hitting Gabe Davis for the 34-yard TD. Remember, Davis had 4 touchdowns in the playoff game last year. These teams would go to the half tied at 10. Late in the fourth, Bills down 3 when Allen finds Dawson Knox for the go-ahead touchdown. Knox's first of the year puts Buffalo up 24-20. The Chiefs broke the Bills' heart last year. What would Mahomes do this time around? The answer? Throw an interception. Great pick by Taron Johnson, and that'll do it. Bills win 24-20, and yet another thriller. This game could be very important come playoff time and home field advantage. And while we await the results of Carson Wentz meeting with a hand specialist, let's go back to the win against the Bears. After the game, the QB chatted with the Commanders' Julie Donaldson and London Fletcher about the W and the big block he laid for Brian Robinson Jr. Maybe the only good thing about playing on a Thursday is getting some extra rest before your next game. The Commanders will face the Green Bay Packers next Sunday. Today, the Pack hosting the New York Jets. Green Bay coming off that loss in London against the Giants. To Lambeau Field we go. This was only a 3-3 game at the half. Jets now up 10-3 in the third, and their defense harassed Aaron Rodgers all day. Quinnen Williams with 2 of New York's 4 sacks. Hopefully, the Commanders' D-line can have similar success next week. And look at what happens on the very next play. The Jets block the punt. Will Parks picks it up and returns it 20 yards for the touchdown. Jets, Jets. They take a 17-3 lead to the fourth quarter. Now a one-score game, but that's about to change. Jets rookie Breece Hall with a burst of speed for a 34-yard touchdown. He had 116 yards rushing today and does the Lambeau leap into a bunch of Jet fans. New York wins 27-10 as the Packers lose consecutive regular season games within the same season for the first time since coach Matt LaFleur's arrival in 2019. Back to the Commanders. What exactly were they able to do in Chicago to come out with a victory? For some more insight on the win, here are Jordan Giorgio, Brian Mitchell, and Santana Moss from Post Game Live on NBC Sports Washington.
It's great for all of us.
Such an impressive young man. NBC's LX News is profiling those in the NFL making a positive impact in our community. One of those players is Washington defensive end James Smith-Williams. Let's learn a little more about James and his work in my new favorite, Commander.
You'd be surprised the amount of men.
Definitely a player to root for. Great work by both James and set the expectations. That's going to do it for us tonight on Sports Final. Have a good night. Have a great week. We'll see you tomorrow on the news.